going to be doing surface area today. We're going to start off with rectangular prisms, example number 1. And we're going to start off with the contact box from our nets video. Now we're going to open up this box so that we can see the net. And I measured some rectangles. So I measured the yellow one, the height is 6 and the base is 20. And the pink one, I measured that the height is 13. Now that means that the height of the green one is 13 and the base of the green one is 20. And the base of the pink one is 6 because when you close it, they share that side. So I do have all the measurements even though I only measured this. And we are going to set up our paper to find our surface area. Now surface area is basically what covers the outside. So if I were to take wrapping paper and I wrapped this box, that is surface area. So the box is basically like wrapping paper because it's covering the contact solution that is inside. So when we open it, it's flat. So it's area because it's flat, it's one-dimensional. It's not three-dimensional like the box. The actual box is two-dimensional because it's flat. So we are going to use the area formula. These are all rectangles, so we're going to use base times height for all of these. We are going to have to do 3 different formulas. We're going to have to do the top and the bottom. They are exactly the same, so we'll do that one once and multiply it by 2. So those are my pink ones right here. We're going to do my sides, which are exactly the same. We're going to do base times height for that and multiply it by 2. Those are my yellow ones right here. And then I'm going to do my front and my back area equals base times height. And we're going to do that once and multiply it by 2 as well. So those are my green ones right here, my bigger ones. And the way that I want you to set up your paper is like this. So if you need to pause it so that you can see how to set up your paper, this is what I want. I want front, back, side, top, bottom, every time that we do surface area, because surface area is all of those things every single time. The next thing that I want you to do is I want you to fill in your formula. And if you want to abbreviate front, back, side, top, bottom, that's fine too. I want you to also draw that all of these are rectangles because later on we'll have triangles and I don't want you getting confused. All right, so let's do this together. So I set up my whiteboard and I'm going to show you an easy way to get these measurements. Now I could sit here and be like, okay, that's 13 and this is 6 because they close. This is 20 by 6. That one's easy because they're both on the same one. Then for the green one, I can say, okay, that's 20 and that's 13. Or on my picture, I can just pick 2 different ones to do. So let me show you what I mean. I can just pick one. I have to pick 3 different ones. So 1, 2, and then my last one is the only combination I haven't used. So I use that combination, I use this combination, and I have not used this combination right here. So that gives me all 3 measurements. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to fill it in right here. So my red one was 13 times 20. So I'm going to do area equals 13 times 20. For my side and my side, I'm going to do the green one, 6 times 20. And for my top and my bottom, I'm going to do the one that I haven't used yet, which is my, let's see, I did my red, my black. No, I haven't done my black. 6 times 13. Okay, so I used all 3 combinations. Then I'm just going to multiply it. So I'm going to go ahead and do area is 78. Area is 120. And area is, I cheated. This is 260. And this is 78. Okay. What I do want you to notice is that that is only one area. So really that's just the front. This is 120, so that's only one side. And this is 78, so that's just the top. So I have a front and a back. So I'm going to multiply this by 2. I have 2 sides, so I'm going to multiply that by 2. And I have a top and a bottom, so I'm going to multiply that by 2. That multiplying by 2 is very important because these are only 3. So that would be like just 1 yellow, 1 green, and 1 pink. And I don't want that. I have 2 green, 2 yellow, and 2 pink. So I have to multiply them by 2. So 260 times 2 is 520. 120 times 2 is 240. And 78 times 2 is 156. So now that I have all 3 measurements, I'm going to add them all together. And when I add them all together, I get 916. So I'm going to say that my surface area is 916 centimeters squared because it's area. So that's surface area and centimeters squared because it is flat and it is area. And if you want to copy my work, you can pause the video right here because this is what your work should look like. All right. Thank you.